In my opinion, the major challenge for both me as an individual and ESBI International as an organisation when operating in the African market would be just the differences in culture and the difference in norms and values from what we're used to here in Ireland. I suppose just based on my education in regards to studying international business and my experiences to date, I've picked out a few barriers or a few issues that I think would affect ESBI International in the African market. Firstly, I would say political instability is a major risk for any international company operating in Africa. Having invested hundreds of millions of euros in some cases, it can all be wiped out overnight just due to political instability, so that would be definitely a major factor. I suppose fraud is another issue. I know that in a lot of cases in Africa, business is conducted in a much different manner, where fraud is sometimes the norm, and I think it is important for an organisation like ESBI International not to be tempted into anything like that. And I suppose an example of one of these frauds or moving on from fraud would be the practice of front loading, where basically international companies are asked to forward payments at the start of a deal. And I suppose finding the skilled labour, the adequate labour in order to fulfil the objectives in the market would also be a problem. Maybe not so much in South Africa, but in other more rural northern African countries, I think this would be a massive problem. On a personal note, I suppose just the same, it would be the differences in culture to what I've grown up in Ireland. Just figuring out the norms and values of not only a day-to-day society, but of how business operates in Africa. And I suppose how I'd overcome this would just try to take a deliberate approach to understanding the differences between Ireland and Africa, not only in South Africa but in other countries as well. And I suppose I would try and lead on my experiences from other cultures such as the United States or some time that I've spent living in the Netherlands. And as I said, taking a very deliberate approach, being considerate of the differences in culture, and taking a genuine interest in how things operate. Unfortunately, I was unable to record my video on my wizzki profile. In my current position, I had a very hectic schedule all week, and for some reason I've recorded it numerous times, tried to upload it, but basically it won't upload past 9%. So I decided to record this YouTube video and allow myself to the same amount of time of 3 minutes besides the 20 seconds it's taken me to explain my situation. And I really hope that I'm successful in obtaining an interview and hope to speak to you all soon. Thank you.